I'm here tonight to support Janet, who's a great friend of mine, and to experience a bit of a different culture. What I love about Toronto is definitely all the different neighborhoods you can go to. You can be on the East End, West End, get a whole different experience. I think whenever you get an opportunity to learn a bit about a different culture, it's always a good thing, regardless of how big or small that experience might be. It's always a great thing.
My favorite part is just the overlapping of culture and ethnicity and the way people do things. Not just like, oh, this group is next to that group, but more like two different cultures will kind of combine and add things and take from each other. I think that's kind of what makes us all Toronto, to be honest. I'm doing the rolls. Gonna cut a whole bunch of fresh veg, carrots. We got king oyster mushrooms, radish, ginger, and Napa cabbage, as well as purple cabbage somewhere. Mix it all together, a little salt, pepper, sugar, fish sauce, soy, and roll them in some rice paper. It's always a good idea to showcase cultures, bring them together. The outlook, the way what's going on, I think it's a good move.
Growing up, I watched a lot more cooking shows than I did cartoons, and I kind of just knew right from that ripe young age that I was going to cook for the rest of my life, and that's what I've actually been doing, surprisingly. The fact that I can be anywhere, walk up and down the street and get food from every corner of the earth is probably the best absolute thing. The whole idea of the event was great, just to celebrate different types of culture, and also the fact that Janice is doing this sort of for young entrepreneurs. It makes perfect sense considering Darnell and myself are both young entrepreneurs who just started our company, and we feel, I guess for lack of a better term, it's like a match made in heaven, you know, that something like this worked out.
What I love about Toronto is the never ceasing opportunities to go out and do cool things, including nights like tonight. There is always something cool happening. Sometimes it's kind of that FOMO feeling of what do I choose, but what's cool about something like Janet's is it brings all those things together, a bit of music, a bit of culture, and some great things to eat. So I think it's all the cool things about Toronto in one place. My favorite part of tonight was just, I actually came expecting it would be more like the music or the food, but it was actually just meeting different people and getting to talk about, you know, what excites them and different times that they've had these types of food, and the opportunity to just learn a little bit more about the culture. I think events like these are important because even though Toronto is a very diverse city and we have a lot of opportunity to kind of get a taste of other cultures, we don't always get the chance to actually learn about, where cultures have come from and why they're important to families and individuals. And so I think connecting food and music to culture and history from all over the world is really important.
There's something about Toronto, like, if you have the spirit of a go-getter, you would definitely find something somewhere that will help you along the way. And that's something I'm starting to embrace about Toronto. For the longest time, I haven't really put myself out. So this is a way of me to network, connect with people.
There's so many people here kind of enjoying traditional fusion, kind of like Southeast Asian food is really amazing to see. Toronto is known to be this huge, diverse, like, machine of a city, and I think that there's always something going on. It can be a little dirty, it can be a little messy, but I think overall, you know, we love Toronto because there are so many different parts to explore, and that, you know, you can live here for many, many years, you can be born here, but there's always something else that you can discover.